along.
Okay.
Okay, it's showing that we are streaming on Facebook.
That's perfect.
Let's see, make sure that we are. I haven't received the notice yet. It usually takes a couple minutes before it gets to the Facebook page. Robert
Right,
is
it's
now
working on
streaming. There we go.
Perfect, perfect. Robert, can you hear us?
Doesn't sound like it.
Okay, I'm back.
Can you hear us?
I still don't know why. Let me see. Can you hear Robert? Can you hear Robert? Yes? Yes? So where's
We can
Melody
hear
at?
you.
Yeah, I hear you, Robert.
Melody, why can't I hear you? Can you guys hear Melody?
Yes.
Wow, and you can hear me.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna unplug this for some reason. Okay, Melody, talk now.
All right, can you hear?
I can.
Perfect. Okay. Well, awesome. We got those kinks out of the way and now we're ready for a smooth sailing. And like I was saying, Happy New Year to everybody. 2020 is a year of vision. And if you are looking to kick off 2020 with more clarity, more direction, confidence, and create change in your life, then you are looking to you're at the right place. That's the great news I have for you today. You are at the right place. Welcome everybody to the Tribe Mastermind Call. It is January 4th, 2020, and can you tell I'm excited to be here? Can you tell? I mean, I can't see the excitement on some of your faces. So everybody give me a smile, hands up in the air if you're excited. Please feel free to invite anybody that you know that needs a better year this year than last. If you're seeing this on the live stream, you are invited to join us here live. Just go to roberthollis.com/live, and we'd be happy to be able to see your beautiful faces here. We would also love to have you be able to put yourself directly in front of our incredible mentor. So, and I must tell you, these calls have been incredible for me. And I could give you a great list of why they have been priceless in my life. And, but we want to get this call started. We want to pass this to our incredible host. So if you're looking to live your life to the highest potential, to do what you love each and every day, if you want change in your life, like I so desperately needed myself, stay tuned, get ready to take notes, and your life is going to change just like mine did, emotionally, spiritually, physically, and of course, financially. So thank you. I am so grateful, eternally grateful to you, Robert, for this. Put your hands together and make some noise. Let your neighbors hear you cheering and help me welcome in the biggest way, my friend, our mentor, our friendtor, our GPS to success, Mr. Robert Hollis, everybody.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much, Melody. Love you and appreciate you so much. Let me uncheck this here. Craig, Melody, can you guys unmute and mute?
I can unmute, no problem.
Okay, cool. All right, awesome. Let's get started. Again, thank you, Melody, so much. I appreciate you. I'm using new technology and a new laptop here, so sorry for the deal. And wow, this is pretty interesting where all of a sudden, you know, we got over 100 people on here, so I think we're maxed out already. But how many people notice how many boxes is on a page now? It's it's way better than a Hollywood square. So 2020, new focus, new vision. And what we're going to talk about today is I promise each and every one of you, if all you did for 2020 is get great at the 3 things I'm going to talk about, your life in every area will change. Every area. I know for a fact, because I'm a human being just like you guys are, that what we do is we end up doing a bunch of what is called avoidance activity. And we constantly think about things that we feel like we need as far as resources to be successful. Now, listen to this phrase that I'm going to use today. I want you to really, really listen to your heart and your mind. How many of you would be interested in earning a lot of money and just put learning on hold for now? All right. What if you guys could make $10,000 a month without learning anything? Okay. So some of you mentally already are going to struggle with that concept because you've learned stuff and you've learned from people that say you got to learn. Now you're going to hear something different from me today that I've never said because I was on the other side of this information. What does that mean? I made money by selling information. Should I say that again? I made money from selling information. So if I was making money by teaching people, would I tell you that it would be important to learn? Yes. I would say you got to learn, you got to learn, you got to learn, you got to learn, because I have this magic course and this magic way of doing things. And so I'm just throwing it out there. I've never said this ever, but if you're paying someone to teach you how to do this business, you're learning, you're not earning. Because you're learning, you're not going into action. So how many people does this make sense? So I'm going to throw some principles at you first. One thing that people need to learn to do, got to get it. This is the only thing that you got to do. I said learn again. I'm going to try. It's going to be hard for me to subtract that because I want every one of you guys to earn. So let me give you an analogy because you guys all know I love analogies. There's a lot of stuff that's being taught in marketing today, that no longer needs to exist. All right. So when I force myself to just figure out what is the only thing I have to do, and this was taught to me, no, it was shown to me 33 years ago. I made 10 grand in 45 days. Any one of you think that your lives could change if you made $10,000 in the next 45 days? Raise both hands, okay? Because here's what we do. The analogy I want to give you guys is how many of you remember going to your thoughts for the day was, wow, there's nothing on television. Maybe we should watch a movie. Have any one of you ever said this? And the next goal was to figure out a time when you needed to leave your home. I know some of you are on here that are millennials and going, I have no clue what the hell you're talking about. That's okay. Stay with me. I'll try to see if I can get you in some memories here. So if nothing was on and I wanted to see a movie with my family, I either had to make a decision, A, to go to a theater, a show hall. See, some of you are going, what kind of language is that? A cinema, an IMAX. I had to figure out a time when I was going to go and take my family and go to see a movie. How many people are going, Robert, I'm with you. I understand what you're saying, right? But there was another thing that you could do. You could go to Blockbuster. You could go to Redbox. You could go to a place that had a video store, and you could walk through there with you, yourself, or your family and pick out a movie to watch. Now, just by a show of hands, how many people have never visited a VHS or a DVD store? I just was going, maybe there could be some young people on here that are going, I don't know what you're talking about, right? And so now watch this. We would go there and pick out a movie, and I'm so old, 57, be 58 next month, that when you went to the video store, you got to pick between VHS and Beta. Now, for those of you, I don't want to get sidetracked, but do you know that Beta was 10 times more clear and audio than VHS? Sony owned the technology. They didn't want to share it with anyone else. They wanted to monopolize the industry. And the rest of the industry, like Panasonic and all those guys, joined together and came out with VHS and destroyed Beta. So you notice how, even though it was better technology, that everyone else band together and came out with VHS. I know some of you probably could still go on eBay and maybe find some VHS. You know what I mean? Players out there. It's pretty hilarious, right? But that's what we used to have to do. Why am I bringing up this analogy? A lot of people are trying to build a business in network marketing and online finding a time, leaving their home, scheduling a meeting, doing a trade show. They're doing a lot of stuff that we used to do. Now there's a phrase called Netflix and chill. So today, we got a brand new smart TV, a brand new Samsung smart TV. Do you guys realize how many applications are available now to give you free TV? But some of you, along with some of you that are young, have parents that still can't cut the cable. I gotta still pay the cable company. No, you don't. Yeah, but I've always had cable. Dad, you don't need cable. And I'm scared to cut the cable. Some of you are listening to people that are still using cable. And to show you how Matthew, my son, helped me, my eldest son, 38, Robert Jr., they don't have cable in their house. Matthew doesn't have cable in his house. And he says, Dad, listen, do you still record stuff? I said, of course I record stuff. He goes, Dad, if you want to watch it later, it's already online. You just have to go there and watch it. You don't have to record it. You can find anything online. And I'm like, So first of all, I want to share with you that I know how difficult it's going to be for me to share with you how to change in the new decade. Are you guys following me? So in 2020, we need to be doing better, faster, more effective, more duplicatable things than we did in 19. All right. So how many people have heard of a phrase called ATM? You add people to a group showing social proof. Then what you do is you tag them with one of the videos in the group, and then you message them on Facebook. Now, I know people that have coined that phrase. I've used it for years. I was using it 21 months ago. That's where the Vision Group came from. Now, how many of you have not used an ATM machine in a long time? They're still out there, but I haven't used an ATM in forever. So let me share this with you. I'm going to share with you a simple 3 things that you need to do to get instant results. And they're the only things that you need to do to make money. So 33 years ago, my mentor told me to do these 3 things. And when I did these 3 things, I made $10,000, $10,210, 33 years ago. So now some of you are going to be freaked out because you're still going to be doing the things that you don't need to do that are not duplicatable. How many people are tired of struggling? Okay. Only do these 3. Now you're going to start out at the beginning, not being good at them. Then you're going to get gooder. Then you're going to become great. And then you're going to master. You master these 3 things and you are done. Done, done, done. Are you guys ready? Okay. The first one you got to get great at and good at is you got to connect with people you don't know. Robert. Okay. So just write that down. All day, every day, you got to get great at connecting with people that you don't know. So a lot of you, like me, don't like doing things that you're uncomfortable with. So you'll go, I'm not going to do that right now, and I'm going to do something else. You see what I mean? I'm going to learn. I'm going to go through a course. I'm going to buy another book. I'm going to do a lot of things other than the thing that is needed to make money in this business. Are you guys following me? So my mentor taught me this 33 years ago, and he had 3 little boxes. And he said, you know, Melody, if she's on here, she'll throw those boxes up fast. You know what I mean? I actually put it on speaker's view so people can see it. Melody's going, oh my God, is this the only time I don't have it in front of me? But I want you guys just to imagine 3 boxes, right? And the first box, you want to put a number in. And that number is, how many new people did I connect with today? Now, I'm just telling you guys, I do Facebook Messenger. That's all I do. Because listen to this. I've made millions of dollars with Facebook Messenger. And I feel like I haven't mastered it yet. So I'd rather master something than suck at everything. Can I get an amen? So a lot of you go, well, why Facebook? Why Facebook? Because right now, Facebook allows you to connect with 2 billion people of every age. I do know there's other platforms out there. Well, I'm going to do TikTok, and I'm going to do Twitter, and I'm going to do Snapchat, and I'm going to do Instagram. Well, if you go to someone my age, how many of you would like me in your organization? You'd only be making $9 grand a month, and you wouldn't have to do anything. Wouldn't have to build legs, wouldn't have to recruit anybody. Just sponsor me and make $9 grand a month. How many people would like to do that? Okay, good. If you said, Robert, I focus on Instagram, you're not finding me. And you're not finding people like me. So there's a phrase out there right now, the young people are saying, well, Facebook is for old people. Yeah, old people with money, time, and contacts. I don't want to master a platform of people that have no friends and are broke. I know there's some of you are going to argue with me, but trust me, this is all about duplication. Don't do what works, only do what duplicates. All right? The next thing you got to get great at is in that connection, you got to build some kind of reciprocity, some kind of relationship. Some of you are good at connecting with somebody, but you're not great at building a connection enough to get someone to want to do something. So the first thing I hear from people is, I don't know how to find people and I don't know how to connect with people. So you got to get great at that. That was number one. Number two is people say, I can connect with people all day long and I can, reach out to people, friend them, but I can't get them to pre-enroll. If you can't get them to pre-enroll, you talk too much. Just bottom line, you talk too much. There's no reason for someone to pre-enroll and watch Josh's videos if you already told them everything. So you're doing the presentation before the presentation. Trust me when I say this. For those of you that have not watched Josh's brand new 4 videos, 33 years of being in this profession, I have never seen a better 4 video series in my entire flipping career. All right. So how many of you guys notice that I constantly am on Facebook doing presentations for MDC? No. Do you guys realize that I've only done one presentation? One presentation 22 months ago for Melody Ryba. And all I did was intro Josh and Jenna. They did the presentation. And I used Josh and Jenna's presentation to go 5K, 10K, 25K, 50K, 100K, 250K, 500K, and now teetering right around 900,000. So how many of you would like to make $1 million in commissions in the next 20 months? Use Josh and Jenna's presentation. If you're using somebody else's presentation, yeah, that was funny, Scott. That was a Freudian slip, because maybe people are penetrating people and they don't like it. Maybe that's why it's not working. Yeah, I said it. All right, cool. My mentor taught me 33 years ago, there's only 2 kinds of presentations: effective and not effective. How many of you are smart enough that I don't have to explain what the 2 are? 1, non-effective. People watch it and don't do anything. They watch the presentation and I got a question. I got another question. Why do they use black rubber on top of the squirter, of the tube? Why do they use this name? Why do they, why? It's like a non-effective presentation is when people don't get in and buy product. How many of you have had people watch a presentation and not get in, not buy product? Non-effective. Stop doing it, please. Some of you are going to do it anyway. As soon as I get off here, you're going to go, Robert, I've always used cable. I've always gone to Blockbuster. My upline, and I got, this trainer and this trainer, I got Ron and John, and I got, Danny, and I got all these other people. They still say go to Blockbuster and still use cable. Stop it. We want to earn money, right? So, 1, you got to connect with new people. 2, you got to learn. I said it again. You have to edify and promote Josh and Jenna. If you don't know how to edify and promote, I will do my best. Craig maybe can help me, or if my son's on here, I will find a couple of videos in roberthollis.com that teach just on edification. If everything works out the way I want it to be, next Tuesday, I'm going to have Candace Bird Davis teach on edification. I have met no one better. So I'm calling her out. She doesn't even know I'm calling her out. But you got to be good at edifying. You got to be great at edifying. Edifying very simply means is with enthusiasm and thesos. It means God within this little light of mine, I'm going to make it shine with enthusiasm, excitement, curiosity, and urgency. You got to learn to promote Josh and Jenna. And it's got to be so great that the person can't wait to pre-enroll and they can't wait to watch the videos. Okay? How many people caught that? All right. So that's 2. 3. Once the person watches the videos, we're noticing right now, there's people that have been trying to get in this business, ladies and gentlemen, for 22 months. And this is all I've said. Hey, I know I shared this with you in the past, but you got to check out this new free marketing system. The old one made me over $1 million. And this one's 10 times better. Would you do me a favor and just watch the videos and give me your opinion? This 28-year-old guy named Josh Weigel, 6-year-old company. And in the last couple of years have done over 300 million. And he's helped 10 people earn over $1 million in commissions. A lot of you are going, how did it go from 7 to 10? If Josh says it's 10, it's 10. I know he wasn't counting Jenna, but there must be a couple others in there that I'm not aware of. The one thing I know about Josh Weigel is he never ups or exaggerates his numbers. He always unders the numbers. Because you guys know that the company just didn't do 100 million exactly. No, it did more than 100 million, so Josh says 100 million. How many people like that? That they're conservative instead of exaggeration on the numbers, right? And I go, he's helped 10 people earn over $1 million in commissions, and he will walk you through A to Z exactly how he did that for those 10 people. Do me a favor, put your email and phone number, your email and your information into this form, and then watch the videos. And I know you're going to know of somebody that this company can help. So first box is how many new people did I connect with? Second box is how many people did I get to pre-enroll and watch the videos? So if people are pre-enrolling and not watching the videos, don't get mad when I say this. You're not very good at edification yet. And I've been there, ladies and gentlemen. No, I'm going, hi Heidi. It's Robert. How you doing? I know you're really busy and you got a lot of stuff going on, and yeah, I know that you're probably involved in other stuff already. But you know, if you could find a couple of minutes to maybe watch a couple of videos, would you? And Heidi's like, gee, wow, Robert, your enthusiasm is underwhelming. I didn't give her any urgency. I didn't give her any excitement. I didn't give her any curiosity. Did you guys hear that? So if people are pre-enrolling and not watching the videos, then we sort of did them a disservice, didn't we? Now, guess what? I understand people get distracted. People have an 8-second attention span. So I might have just sent them the link, but I didn't get an email that they pre-enrolled. Did that happen to any of you? Watch how we could add just a little bit to that. First, with enthusiasm, excitement, right? Hey, Heidi, this is Robert. You got a minute? Oh my God, I am super excited. The company I'm with right now, I'm helping them expand, and they just came out with a new free system. Get this, the old system helped 10 people and 7 of them women make over $1 million in commissions. I need you to do a favor for me, Heidi. I'm going to send you a link. As soon as you put your name and email in there, I'm going to get an email right away saying that you took the tour. And then I'm going to do my best to start putting people underneath you while you watch the 4 videos. They're really short, and I know once you watch them, you're going to think of some people that we can help. Heidi, would you do that for me? I'll wait for your email as soon as you get your email. Do you guys realize when someone signs up and pre-enrolls, I'll send them a screenshot of their email and send it to a messenger, say, Heidi, thank you very much for pre-enrolling. I want to get great at these 3 things. I want to get super good at these 3 things. Great. I want to master these 3 things. How many people think I'm pretty good at connecting with people? You got to get great at that. You don't need all the other garbage. All right? So the third thing that you got to get great at is you got to get great at edifying and promoting the training that's teaching you guys how to do this. A lot of people learn from people and then they try to be the person that teaches their people. I'll be the middle person. I'll learn from Jenna and Josh, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to teach and manage my group. I have one question for you. How is that working? Remember I told you guys that I want to teach you how to earn? How many of you think that you could change your attitude a little bit if your next deposits over the next 30, 60 days was over 10 grand? Do you think that would change anything about your life? So this is what my mentor taught me 33 years ago. Robert, yeah, connect with people. I had to go out in the streets to connect with people. I had to go to food marts and malls. and walk up to strangers and say, hi, how are you? My name's Robert. How many of you guys would like to do that today? See, that's cable and going to Blockbuster. Well, I like eyeball to eyeball, belly button to belly button. Great. Just understand that 99% of the people that you will talk to will not do what you do. Let's take a quick poll. How many people, if you were told that you had to go out and talk to people face to face, how many of you guys are still in the business? Raise your hand. So you got 1, 2 on this page. Keep your hand up. 3. Okay, so if you got 100 people on here and I got 3 or 4 people, do you guys already see the percentage? Didn't I say that 95, 98% of the people won't do that? That was the hardest part about building the business in the past, because I would tell people that you need to go out and talk to people, strangers, and they couldn't get past their programming. Stranger danger, rejection, fear, false emotions appearing real. Getting people to go face to face with somebody and say, hi, my name's Robert Hollis. Can I ask you a question? Do you guys realize that I had to force myself to do that? An introverted auto mechanic. And the first day that I went out to do that, I spent 8 hours forcing myself to do that, and I talked to nobody. Hands were sweating, all choked up. Every time I looked at somebody, they would look my way, I would look away. I mean, man, no self-esteem, no confidence. Today, I get to reach out to somebody on Facebook and give them a sincere compliment. I got so great at it, doing it old school, that in 2 hours, I'd go out from 11 to 1 and go to food marts and big malls, and I would get 70 names a day. Names and phone numbers that I had to contact later that night when they got home, because there was no cell phones, to figure out when I could set an appointment to come over and have them watch a VHS tape. Do you guys know that I made $1 million before the age of 30 by contacting new people, building a connection, getting their name and phone number, then calling them and figuring out a time when I could come over and show them and their significant other an hour VHS tape? And made millions. Wow, so the 3 things are still there, right? So all I did, my mentor said, Robert, all you got to do is connect with the person. And then the second thing you got to do is edify me. And that's all I did. Hey, I'm working with a guy. He makes 62 grand a month. I seen his check. It was attached to the stub. And I'm helping him expand a company. With their proven training and system, you can make 6 figures your first year. I'd like to introduce you to my mentor, Bill Gould. That's what I did. Edify him, edify him, edify him. Now, once they watch the video, I would ask him, what'd you like most about the video? Does this sound familiar to Josh's training? Yeah, because Josh learned from people that I trained after my mentor taught me. Same stuff. Still works. All the basics still work. So now you're saying, okay, Robert, what's the next part? People would watch. I say, what'd you like most about the video? And they go, God, I love everything. Where do you see yourself getting started? I heard Bobby Moore today do a perfect thing. A guy reached out. I watched the video and now I don't know what to do. And Bobby said, rewatch the 4th video because Josh tells you exactly what you need to do. The guy said, oh, okay. How many people found that powerful? So, he sent him the link. You guys have seen the links, the 2 links that talk about, they're in your back office. I use myhempworkspot.com. And Bobby posted in there, go to this link. Here's the email that you used. Log back in and watch the 4th video and figure out, get in where you can fit in. So now the 3rd thing that you got to do is now the person says, okay, I got my product, I'm in, or maybe I just became an affiliate because that's all I can afford right now. Now what? Watch the training that Josh and Jenna did. Do you know that Josh not only taught 10 people to make $1 million, but he helped his wife make $1 million a month? And guess where all the training is? It's in the back office under training. I'm telling you guys right now, I'm going to tell you guys a statement that I'm really super embarrassed about. Super embarrassed about. There's this new lady that got in our group out of Kentucky. Her name is Peggy. And Peggy goes, I wish I could take some of those, your video, you and Jenna did the Matrix. I think it was week 4. She says, I wish I could take that video and share it with other people to get trained. And I went, wow, I better go back and watch that. I think I was in the company for about 4 months. Ladies and gentlemen, I really don't know of any other training that you need other than what's already in that back office. I forgot that they actually put the videos from the convention, the last convention, in there, not the current one. So that's all you need to do. Why wouldn't you tell your people to go to the same place that you learn from? Maybe some of you will be smart enough to promote this video. Because you shouldn't be teaching people until your check says you should be. So how many people would like to make 70 grand a month? Raise your hand. So Terry and I finished off 2019 at 853,000. We averaged 71,000 a month for the whole, every month of 2019. How many of you would like to be there? And I'm going into 2020 telling you guys that I, Robert Hollis, am promoting the training in the back of the office of MDC. Don't you guys think that I've done enough to make an example that I know what I'm doing? Why would I promote Josh and Jenna and not me? One reason: freedom. 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 So 33 years ago, my mentor sold me a bill of goods. He said, Robert, how would you like to make more in a month than you make in a year? I was going, shut up. 60,000? Look, I made 62,000 last month. It's attached to the stub. I now make more than that. Did you hear that? Here's the other thing he told me. Robert, if you let me train your people, if you're making 60, I can teach them how to make 60. Oh my God. And he did. He not only taught me how to be a national marketing director, top in a position, but he also showed 7 other people in my group how to hit national marketing director. And I made $785,000 my 3rd year in business. Went from 258 to 520 to 700 and I keep turning it around, 785. This was all before I was 30. Every day, super excited to connect with new people, give them a compliment, look at their Facebook page, give reciprocity, give them a gift, ask them to do me a huge favor, promote and edify Josh and Jenna, and get them to take a tour. So if you guys listen to Jenna's training, because she learned from Josh, there's the 3 Ps. How many people have watched Jenna's training enough to know what the 3 Ps are? Peak, present, pass. Wait a minute. I got on this thing and said you need to learn 3 things to earn money. And Jenna and Josh say the same 3 things. Don't you guys find that pretty interesting? I'm not presenting. So for those of you that have not watched Josh's 4 videos, I wish there was another way to tell you to do this. But all you need to do is grab one of the new capture pages and put a different email address in on your personal link. Look at the video, start over. Look at what a brand new person looks at. Did you guys notice by Josh's training, if you haven't watched it, watch it again. His State of the Union, his 1999 thing. You can now share those pages through social media through the back office. And with enthusiasm and excitement, you got to get people to watch Josh's video. So I want you guys, I used to tell people you got to do this all the time. Because see, when you're in the company, you think that you know too much. And you got to share it. But when you first got involved in your first home-based business, there was this magic that happened to you guys. It happened to me. It was called ignorance on fire. I didn't know anything about the comp plan. I didn't know anything about the training. I didn't know anything about the products. I didn't know anything about anything. There was one thing I was excited about. Never working for another person for the rest of my freaking life. Man, I was excited about that. And I envisioned myself when I got off workman's comp, not having to go back to be an auto mechanic. And my mentor just gave me one thing. He goes, Robert, if you get 2,000 people to watch that VHS tape, you are done. Because it's an effective presentation. Do you want to know how smart my mentor was? When I went to my first presentation, he let somebody else introduce him on a VHS tape. The guy was in the meeting. But he was smart enough to understand that this needed to duplicate. And if his butt got in front of the room and did the presentation, then I would think I have to get other people in front of his live presentation. And he didn't live there. How many of you are seeing how passionate I am about this? So if you just do those 3 things and get good at them and get gooder at them, Kaizen, each and every day, Get really, really great and excited about connecting with a brand new person. Get great at edifying. Do you know how many people on this planet do not edify? It would kill them if they talk good about somebody else. They sure can talk great about them, though. You know what I tell people all the time is I wish that Josh, maybe if Josh is, he sends me messages all the time because he watches this. You know what I wish? I wish that Josh would give people a badge that was on their profile when you went to their MDC back office that shows that they consistently make over 10 grand a month. Because for some of you that want to make 10 grand a month, you wouldn't listen to people that don't. Ha ha! What a concept! People can't take you to a place they haven't been. So I was taught before I got involved in network marketing that if you weren't with a race car team that was winning races, how many people notice that they make pretty big deal out of the winner of a race? So if I was going to get into racing today, I wouldn't tell my sons, hey, you should listen to people that don't win races. God, this stuff is so simple for me, maybe because I'm a very simple guy. So I knew that I could learn from Bill. No, I just did what Bill told me to do. So I went out every day, connected with new people, put a number in that box. I learned to edify Bill really well, to get people excited enough to want to watch the video. So I would say, hey, listen, I got this video. He did it for me. And I would have to call them, set up an appointment, go over to the house and show them the video. Then I asked them, would you like most about what you've seen? They would tell me, and you go, listen, just watch video 4, get in where you fit in. Well, I don't know what to do. You need to plug into the same training as I am. How many of you, by the raise of hands, have helped someone make $1 million? Josh has, and Jenna has. I've been blessed to help 56. So if any one of you have heard me train in the past, I used to tell you to do other steps. We don't do those steps anymore. Is there someone on here that no longer has cable in their home? I'm looking around here. Who's that? Brandy. Brandy, can I unmute you? Can you, let me see, unmute. Won't allow me to unmute.
I got it.
There you go. Brandy, you don't have cable in your home.
No, just internet only.
So how do you watch movies?
Through the internet.
No
And
big deal, really, huh?
No.
Do you have kids?
Yes, I do.
Do they want to watch movies?
Yes, they do.
Do they watch movies the same way?
Yes.
Are you perplexed at all that if your kids go to someone's house that has like a cable box and you're trying to find things to watch and you just go, for the love of God, why do you do this?
Yes.
That's the way, Brandy, I want you to look at old school network marketing. Does that make sense?
It makes total sense.
Thank you, Brandy. Give her a hand. So does that make sense to you guys? See, some of you are immediately, going to start going, because here's what I think that the industry is having a big difficulty with, and I'll close on this. I worked a lot on personal development, but it was easy for me to work on personal development when I made 10 grand a month. It was so easy for me to, buy books, buy courses. I'm not saying that you shouldn't work on personal development, that you shouldn't work on mindset, but man, it is so much easier when you're making 10 grand a month. You have so much more time if you string 10 months together, 3 months of $10,000 each. And now Brandy's in a position where her and her significant other can quit their jobs. Some of you are saying, I don't have enough time. That's true. So we got to free up your time. So what a lot of people are doing now, instead of learning to do the 3 things, they're learning too much. They're constantly learning. They're looking for a new way to market. They're looking for a new book. They're looking for a new course. And then they take it to the next step, which is awful. They not only get excited about the new book or the new company or the new training or the new product, they get so excited about that they then tell everyone in their group about the new thing. So now they got a whole group of people that are taught the next shiny thing, 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 the next shiny thing. Learn, 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 learn. When you gotta earn. How many people found this video pretty good? That's all the things that Robert Hollis does still to this date. Is connect, edify, promote, get them in front of Josh and Jenna. And watch this. I'm going to even prove this next point. How many of you know that I really, really have been telling you guys about reciprocity? That you got to give a gift away. I need to test this, but I think I already have, but I need to test it some more. I believe that my edification skills and promotion skills are getting so good that I can get people to take a tour based off what the information is that Josh and Jenna has to give them. That now is going to be my free gift. What's a better gift in the world than somebody that has a #1 growing company and help 10 people make over $1 million in commissions? That's the best gift in the world. So if I can share with everyone that it's got a free system, this guy used this free system to teach 10 people to make $1 million in commissions. The system's free. It's all there. Plus he trained you and he helped his wife that used to be one of the first distributors make $1 million a month. And they're going to train you along with the other people that made $1 million a month. They're going to train you. Why are we going old school? No, watch this link, go to this link, watch this video, and then go to this link and watch this video, and then join this group, and then watch these videos, and then take a tour. Are you guys seeing that that's too many steps? So I know this is going to sound crazy to you guys, but I'm not plugging people into Vision Group first anymore. Some of you are probably blown away right now because I want the system to work for us. There's 3 things that happen in people's heads. If this is simple and easy and they can say in their mind, oh my God, Heidi, is that all you do? And I had a new guy that I'm going out to see. For those of you, I'm going to do my very, very, very best to not miss an inner circle or a tribe. But I'm going to Hungary on Tuesday. And then I go from Hungary to Poland, to Austria, to Slovenia.
Slovenia.
What is it?
Slovenia.
Thank you. And a few other countries around there. So if you guys been watching the Vision Group, you've seen Tomas, Adam Tomas at 25K. I got a new 10K over there. Laszlo. Boy, these guys are going to laugh at me. You know, not only dyslexic, but now it's virtually impossible for me to pronounce or enunciate any of their names. You know, so I probably will just say, you know, probably call them AT, you know, and LT. And then we had 2 5Ks underneath there. So I'm going to go out and find people that want to pay attention, that want to focus and master these 3 skills, because I'm going to master affiliate. So I'm going to do my very, very best to get on them, because I'm going to have to do them like at midnight and sometimes, you know, different times. But I'm expanding this thing worldwide. I'm going to go crazy with this, and I'm going to teach the basics that made me a multimillionaire when I was 30. The 30-year-old Robert Hollis was smart enough not to be the deal. The reason I had to learn to be the deal is because the companies that I was involved in didn't have the system, didn't have the videos. I'm not saying this for any other reason but truth. If you guys are listening to a person out there right now that thinks they do a better presentation than Josh Swagel, you deserve to not make money and struggle if you're listening to them. Did you hear me? Some of you are trying to do the presentation instead of letting Josh do it. And to show you how much people mess with the system and break the system, I've already had people tell me, you know what, I'm going to take those 4 videos and I'm going to record them outside of the system to show to people. Jeez. You're a professional person of messing up a system. The people can watch the system by being involved in the system. And because I work at it so good and so fast, when a person gets in, my goal is to make sure that they get an email saying they got a person underneath them as another pre-enrollee. And I work from Thursday to Thursday as fast and quick as I can to make sure that on Thursday, I'm going to wait to get my cutoff letter. And when I get my cutoff email, then I know that Heidi got one. And I'm going to reach out to Heidi and go, Heidi, did you get that cutoff email? No, I haven't really been looking at my emails. Let me go see. And then she comes back and goes, what's this 22 people underneath me? What is this all about? And I go, Heidi, if you notice, a couple of them already upgrade. As long as you want to try one of the products, you can lock those people in. Robert, I don't have the money to purchase any product. Heidi, listen, you got to sell something or do something to get $20 and at least become an affiliate. You don't want to lose those people. Okay, but if I get an affiliate, then what do I do? Let me show you some videos. Because once you become an affiliate, you get the back office. Now I'm going to show you the videos to watch. You guys got this? What if everyone in your group did nothing but just these three things all day? Man, when I watched Josh's video of how he got you to show all the documentations. For those of you, I know I'm going a little longer, but the way that I learned to make millions is there's a thing called a seven-step effective presentation. And do you know if you follow all 7 steps like an infomercial does, that's how you make not millions, not tens of millions, hundreds of millions and billions. It's a 7-step thing that you do. Josh covers all 7 of the steps in this effective presentation. All 7 of them. And there's still people out there that still think they should do the presentation before they get people to take the tour. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I've never done it. And even when I had to do the effective presentation, I recorded it. Why would I record an effective presentation? So it was available 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Because I want freedom. So if I teach, hey, put them on a 3-way with me. Hey, let me do the presentation. Hey, let me do the peek and pass. Hey, let me do the training. Then maybe I get so busy doing all that garbage that I'm not good at connecting. I stopped connecting with people because I'm too busy training. I'm too busy sharing mindset. I'm too busy working on personal development. I'm too busy doing everything than the 3 things that I'm supposed to frickin' be doing. So I'll leave it with this. How many of you have tried to get in shape and lose weight? Some of you, when you watch this training, are going to feel exactly the way I feel about losing weight. They tell me the same 3 stupid things every time. Robert, yeah. You got to burn more calories than you take in. Shut up! I don't want to hear that. Okay. You got to drink a lot of water. Robert, even if you just walk, you got to exercise 20 minutes a day. I'm tired of hearing these 3 things. Can you give me like a magic pill? Can you give me some kind of thing I could take? Could you get me to do anything? I'll do a million diet things. I'll buy a jazzercise. I'll buy a video. I'll buy a Stairmaster. I'll buy a rowing machine. I'll do anything but the 3 damn things that you told me to do. Did I get a lot of people going? Yeah. This new personal trainer just reached out to me, and he's so amazing. And he reached out to me and he said, Robert, I just want to show you this video. It's my most watched video on YouTube. And I go on there and he says, hey, would you like to get in shape? Yeah. It's really simple. An average man should take in 1,900 calories a day. And if I can get you to exercise and you're burning 2,200 calories a day, that's a deficit of a couple of 100 calories a day. And a year, you'll be your ideal weight. Oh, by the way, if you're going to make those meals 1,900 calories, make them good stuff, eat sensibly. And oh, by the way, you need to drink a lot of water. And I'm so sick and tired of hearing about these 3 things. What does that mean? That means that you haven't made a decision to replace your income. Because for those of you that do these before and after shots, have you guys ever seen these before and after shots of people that lost a lot of weight? Do you know they made a decision They made a mental decision. I've had enough with my life. I'm tired of being sick and fat. I'm done. And while they're on the nutrition, I seen someone put 365. When they start using the Trim 365, because they're mentally made a decision, you know what they do? They eat sensibly, drink a lot of water, and they start exercising. If you guys look at every diet program out there, every single pill that's out there, it says, oh, by the way, take this pill 3 times a day, and don't forget to drink a lot of water, exercise, and eat sensibly. So you know why a lot of companies that do weight loss don't continue to grow? Because there's only 2 things that happen. One is I take the pills as instructed, but I don't do the other 3 things. So I don't see any results, so I think this is stupid, then I stop doing it. The other person uses the product, but does those 3 things. And when they really start losing weight and getting in shape, it also affects their emotions and their thinking. And they now realize that it's the other 3 things that they're doing that made the difference. So they no longer need the product because they're doing the other 3 things. It's funny. I see these people that do the before and after picture. And what I love about Facebook is you can go back as many years as they've been on Facebook. And you go, why are they using the same before and after picture with 6 different companies? They're still using the weight loss story that they did the first time they lost it, but now they're with this company, and now they're with this company, and now they're with this company, and now they're with this company, using the same testimonial on from the first company. Why do you think they jump from company to company to company? Because they lost weight and got in shape, and they didn't learn the 3 things I taught you guys today. Just because they got results on the product doesn't mean they know how to go out and connect with a new person. They didn't learn how to edify and promote someone other than themselves. In fact, you'll notice it's all about them. Look what I did. Look what I did. Look what I know. Now it's time to start a personal brand and brand me, because I'm the deal. They got results. They don't know how to teach other people to get results. So people come and go, come and go, come and go. How many of you guys have built groups and they disappear, and then you build groups and they disappear, and they build groups and you disappear? Don't get mad when I tell you this. You suck at training. Did that hurt? It should. So if you got good at edifying and promoting, and with excitement, enthusiasm, and got them to watch Josh and Jenna's videos, instead of the videos that you did in your group, let's get you to 10 grand a month, at least consistently. Let's get you to 100 grand a year before you say you're a trainer. Please, please. Because I hope what happens to you is what happens to me. The more I make, the more freedom I want. Sound good? Okay, did you guys enjoy this training? Was it enough in your face? Yeah, so for those of you that are having your friends and family and people that are in your group going, I don't know what to do, send them this. Send them this video, and then tell them very simply, tell me which video you watch in the back office of MDC. For those of you that love researching, we got to try to find the video that's in the MDC back office that really teaches edification, promotion and edification. I don't know if there is one, but we got to find it. So anyway, back to you, Melody. I love and appreciate each and every one of you. 2020 can be your year. And I want you to think of 2020 like vision. Vision inspires success in others now. And you got to learn to focus on those three things. If you can fill those three boxes with the number of people that you connected with today, new people. The second box is how many people you edified and promotes Josh and Jenna great enough where the person watched the 4 videos. Okay? If you don't do it correctly, they're not going to do it. And if they're not going to do it, they're going to be a pre-enrollee that does nothing. How many people notice we don't get paid off pre-enrollees? Okay, good. Okay. The next box is when people upgrade and become an affiliate, how fast you can get them trained. Not by you, by someone that knows how to create millionaires. How many people think this is pretty good? So see, if a person is making $1 million a year, they're at least making $35,000 a month. You guys realize, let's round that. I'm going to keep it low. 35,000 on residual. They're probably making another 30,000 on check match, and they're probably making 2, 4, 6, 8. They're probably making about 8 or 10,000 on weekly jump starts, and they're making $10,000 to $20,000 a month from expense allowance. So if you guys got good enough at doing exactly what I told you, and you had 2 people, 2 lines that you personally sponsored that were doing $35,000 a month in residual, you take that times 0.15, that's 52 times 2 is 10,500. So I just shared with you guys how to make $10,000 a month. You got to connect with and find, edify and promote people that are at the right time, at the right place in their life, where they'll pay attention to Josh and Jenna and do what they say. You find 2 people that do that, you're making $120,000 a year. But you're really making more, because you would get also weekly check matches, everything else. Do you guys get that? Plus you'd be 100K. You guys realize that? 35. No, you wouldn't. You'd be a 50K. You'd be a 50K in this company earning 10,000 plus a month. How many people would like to earn that and then learn later? So I bet you, how many trainers do you think are in the market right now are telling you not to learn? Pat, 0. They're all telling you that they got the special secret thing that you're missing. This is what you're missing, Heidi. If you only knew this. How many people would like to get so good at connecting and promoting and edifying Josh and Jenna that you had 2 people in your group that were higher ranked than you? Fahad, you get it? It's like people are trying to learn to be the person they need to be successful at this business. And some of you got so much of a busy life that you're like thinking, where in the hell am I going to get enough time to learn all this stuff? There's people that are watching this webinar right now live and right now and also recorded. And you know more about the products than I do. You know so much more about the products than I do. You're just not making my income. If someone today asked me, I need to understand a little more about the comp plan. then you need to watch Josh's comp plan video and his new tour. I had someone reach out to me, do you got a training on the products? Yes. I don't know what to do and how to get started. Josh. So the last thing that I'll share with you is one little quick thing. One, I know every one of you, if you made a decision, you could change your life in 30 days. It's just, can you cut the cable? Can you stop overthinking and forget everything that you already know and step in and run into 2020 with new technology? When can you forget all the old stuff and just do the new stuff? Because the last thing that my mentor said to me is, Robert, you get 2,000 people to watch this hour video all the way through and you're done forever. Because he knew if I got 2,000 people to watch that video, I learned how to do the 3 things, didn't I? I learned how to connect with people. I learned how to edify and promote him in the video so well that people would watch the video all the way through. And then when people said, well, now what do I do now that I'm in? Here's the training video. That's all I've been doing, you guys, for 33 years. I made 54 or 55 million. Oh my God. How many people just want to do those things? Another analogy popped in my mind. Some of you guys are very, 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 very good drivers. You drive a car very well, but you could not explain to me why that car even freaking moves. That's what you need to be in this industry. You don't need to know about a combustion engine, electrical engine. You don't need to learn about 4 cycles, intake, compression, explosion, exhaust. So you don't even have to know what 4 cycles are. Some of you, I just heard those 4 things. And that's the way you guys talk about CBD and the products. You're so overeducated about the freaking products. I wish I could, take that all out of your head. Because let me tell you what I know about the products. Robert, you just said that the company was the fastest growing and that 6 years old, they did over 300 million and Josh has taught 10 people how to make $1 million in commissions. What are the products? Josh covers the product in video too. No, can't you tell me what the products are? Listen, Heidi, if you're too busy to watch a couple of short videos from a guy that's made 300 million at the age of 28, I really don't think this business is for you. I'm not interested in knowing anything that he knows. Could you tell me about the comp plan? Man, Josh does an incredible job on video 3. What is this? And what do you guys do? He covers that in video 1. So how many of you are going to cut the cable? Raise your hand. Put in chat. I'm cutting the cable. I'm just doing these 3 things. So then what we do is all of you that put that in there and you waved and raised your hands, when I catch you doing the wrong stuff and then you whine and complain to me that it's not working for you, I can go back and say, you said you cut the cable and you didn't. Some of you can't wait to get off this training to do a new Facebook Live to train your people on how to make no money. Okay, I love and appreciate you guys. I hope that got home. See you. I'm gonna Saturday. I'm gonna do my very, very best to make sure that I'm on this. I think I got to be it's like midnight or something like 9 or something in the morning. I mean at night, but I will do my very best to be on the next tribe. I cannot be on the next inner circle. That's why I'm going to try to get Candace to do edification and promotion, because I will be on a plane flying to Paris. Okay. So love and appreciate you guys. Back to you, Melody. Love and appreciate you. You can do this. If no one's giving you permission to succeed, let me be the first. I know you can do this and you can do it fast. I did leave out one thing. When Bill told me that I had to get 2,000 people to watch those videos, when you guys get 2,000 people to watch Josh's videos all the way through, here's the only decision you need to make. Is that going to take you 5 years or is that going to take you 90 days? That's the only thing. He said that to me. Robert, I tell the same thing to everyone because my mentors told me to that. And I know people. Now get this. I made $1 million before I was 30. And I know that I was nowhere close to 2,000 people. But that's your goal. All right. So Melody, back to you. Love you guys. See you soon.
Wow, wow, wow. Okay, so I'm just going to put it out there. And anybody raise your hand if you're with me. Are you an old school dropout? Become an old school dropout today and join the new school. Cut that cable like Robert said. And real quick, I just want to flash up, Robert, the boxes you were talking about. So
she found them.
For those, here is, new connections, edified, how many people watched those videos. And then I just assume they watched the videos, they're joining. So I point them to the back office training. Just expected. Thank you so much, Robert, for your time and for safe travels to you. God bless each and every one of you. Share this video. Definitely want to share it. We'll be back here in excited Inner Circle on Tuesday, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. And we look forward to having you back with us again, Robert, on Saturday, the next Inner Circle call. If there's anything in the chat you want to save, make sure you go down to the chat at the bottom of your screen, click on chat, click on the little 3 dots and save chat. It will download to your computer. God bless everyone.
I do have one other quick thing, Melody.
Yeah.
I do have one other quick thing. For those of you that heard what I talked about in this video, the company offers an income disclosure statement. I know the results that I have are not typical. And according to the US government, the chances of you guys earning what I earned is impossible. That's why they want to help you. I don't think that's exactly the way that it's said, but it's like, everything that I talked about here, of course, if you don't do the efforts and the energy, you're not going to get the results. So I just wanted to throw that disclaimer in there. So to keep the company compliant, keep it safe, and keep my income and your income safe. So thank you, Melody.
Thank you. Always protecting the mothership. Thank you, Craig, for posting that income disclaimer here in the chat and on the live stream. And make sure you do the same. When you are sharing this video, make sure you protect the company and protect all of our incomes, because we want them to keep paying us, right? So God bless everyone. Have a wonderful weekend. Love you. And hey, you know what? If he can do it, we can do it. God bless. Bye-bye.
God bless. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Robert. Thank you, Craig. Thank you, Wanda, Nancy, for co-hosting.
Thank you, everybody. Wow, wow, wow.
Bye, everyone. Love ya.
Wow.
Bye.
Robert, have a great trip, Robert.
Great trip. Safe travels. Love you, Robert.
Allison.
Bye, Robert. Thank you so much. Safe
Thanks
travels.
so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Eric. James.
Take care, Robert.
Bless you guys. Hi, Rick. Hi, Peter. Pamela.
Nailed it,
Thank
Robert.
you.
Hi, Robert.
Bye. God bless.
Safe travels, Robert. Safe travels.
Nailed it, Robert.